the JMSU was really graph-ridden because I know the history. The Chinese offered to give us a huge loan for the Norrhrail, for the national broadband,
Yeah, NBNZT. Yeah.
but they demanded that we sign the JMSU.
So there was a quid pro quo,
Yeah,
really,
that
there.
was the quid pro quo because the JMSU would allow them to survey our even our territorial sea, include part of the territorial sea, which is crazy.
Wow,
So that's
that bad.
why
Yeah.
when they surveyed the Reed Bank, they knew that there's a lot of gas in Reed Bank. That's why they didn't want us to go to Reed Bank. That they learned about the gas in Reed Bank in that JMSU survey. So that JMSU was supposed to be tripartite with Vietnam.
Vietnam. Yeah.
The Chinese would survey with their equipment, Reed Bank, and the rest of the area. And the data would be given to us. We will interpret the data. But when they handed to us the data, when it came to Reed Bank, it was garbled. We couldn't
Oh wow.
make anything out of the data. So it was really we were fooled there.
And we were fooled willfully, or we were fooled because of our naivete, or both.
Well, because we wanted to get
The investment.
the loan, the jumbo
Yes.
loan, supposed to be for the national broadband, which was, you know,
Itself drenched
co-
in corruption and
the-
all. Yeah.
and the Norrhrail, which because of corruption,
The
it
Supreme
was
Court.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was not finished,
Yeah.
and we had to terminate it. And China sued us in Hong Kong for arbitration, and we have to give back. We have to pay China for everything.
Right.
So, but if you look at Norrhrail, you can see those posts there. Nothing, not
Yeah.
even a meter of railroad was built. Only those posts, because the mobilization fee was pocketed by someone, and
Right.
the Chinese demanded more mobilization, but the Arcoa refused. No? So it was really graph-ridden,
Right.
and that was the demand of, the Chinese said, we'll give you that loan, but you sign the JMSU.
Right. So this was so the rot was at the core of the apple of
Yes.
diplomatic engagement with China. I think this is very important to establish, because either you hear denial from pro-China quarters, or they'll say, "Why are you blaming us? Blame your own politicians. We just had to deal with the reality of political economy in the Philippines." But what you're saying is that maybe there was definitely corruption on the part of the Philippines, but the whole deal in itself was shady, to put it
Yeah,
nicely.
the
Yeah.
whole deal was shady because
Yeah.
our politicians wanted to get the loan. The Chinese knew that our politicians were greedy, and they said sign the JMSU even if it was against our national interest, because
Yes.
they would be surveying our territorial sea. That's crazy.
Yeah. And our constitution, because
Yeah,
eventually the Philippine
yeah,
Supreme Court
and
would
it's our
come in. Yeah.
EEZ. I mean,
Yeah.
the Constitution says the state shall protect its marine wealth in its exclusive economic zone and reserve its use and enjoyment exclusively for Filipinos. Yet we allow the Chinese. Can you just imagine? We allow the Chinese to survey our exclusive economic zone for what? Now that they know that there's gas in Reed Bank, they will not allow us to go there anymore.
Yeah. So considering how some would use a certain word with letter T at the beginning, how problematic this deal was, we had a Supreme Court ruling on this way later on. But in terms of accountability, don't you think there should have been certain people held accountable
Well,
for negotiating and signing such agreement?
yes, there should be, but nobody, the ombudsman didn't do anything.